Hi everyone. Um, Today I'm going to be doing a different type of video. It's the top 10 rarest Thomas Monroe items, in my opinion. It's a list, so I guess we'll get started. So some notes before we begin. This excludes prototypes, production samples, factory errors. Just because those are one of one, and not really like I wouldn't really count them. Um, this is my personal opinion. There are probably some stuff that I don't really know of, or probably also forgot. If somebody has other ideas, let me know, and I could change the list around. But from my knowledge of collecting Thomas Monroe Adams for, I don't know, life, yeah. This is what I consider to be the rarest items. They're not in any specific order. It's just generally speaking, they're all pretty rare. So it's not going to include any like re-releases that of the same item that got released in a different year or so, like a Arthur that got released in 2010 in the UK. Like the only thing rare about that is the box, really, and the label on the bottom of Arthur. Um, Prices, their estimates based off of the numerous eBay listings that I saw. Now I know eBay's not a reputable site on how much things usually should be going for, but I'm just basing it off of eBay, so not saying that you can find the item for much cheaper or much more expensive, but these are from what I've experienced. So I guess we'll just get started. Um, so first one is the 1993 sticker Bill and Ben. According to Roy Wilson, who was the original creator of Thomas Monroe, there was about 100 to 200 models made, apparently. As of now, there's only less than 100 documented. Um, and the stickers kind of fall off easily. So if you find a good quality version of these guys, they're usually go up to $400, $500. Um, and you know, if you don't already have them, they could be in your attic or in storage, and you just don't know. So that's why this list is here. Second one is the Chapters Indigo Box Car. This was released, I believe, in Chapters bookstores in Canada. It was paired with the Stories of Sodor set in 2006. Came with the Core Adventures on Sodor DVD, which is already pretty rare DVD by itself. It came in like I think a take along set as well in the United States. And the Catch Me book, which is like $2. Really, it's not rare. And this car, I've seen it go 70 to $100, a little bit more than that, I'd say. Um, the next one is the PBS cargo car. That was released in 2005. It came with an exclusive track piece. It said, "On the track to success." It was given out at a PBS conference to PBS employees, presumably. For what? I don't know. Maybe they're doing like oh, this is what everybody's selling this year. Of course, because it was only released in that press conference, it's limited in numbers, and I've seen it go from $500 or more. It's a very exclusive item. This one is not talked about a lot, but I think it's probably one of the rare items. It's the 1993 Annie and Clarabel. Um, they have unique stamped-on expressions. I think this is probably one of the very few models of Monroe Annie that has a closed expression. Um, and it was never seen again. They have open windows, kind of like the second variant, I believe. The iron-on face. There's a limited production run. So far, what I've seen is that there's less than 20 documented, according to the community wiki, which I don't even know is reputable, but I've referenced it a couple times. Like I said, it's not very well documented. And from the very few times that I've seen it on eBay, I've seen it go up to $100, um, which is like twice. So if you have it, congrats. I like the next one is the California State Fair cargo car. Only 1,000 copies were made. It was released in 2007. Sold by Toytopia, which I think is a toy company. I'm not too sure. At the obviously California State Fair. I mean, there's nothing too much to say about this item besides that, and it was. I mean, it's packaged in like a Thomas blister. It comes with a Thomas character card. Um, and it sells for like $400, which I've seen. The next one is the 1993 Unpainted Stack and Percy James. Apparently, these are the rare versions of the first variants of Percy and James. My opinion, they could be some possible test variants that were sent out by accident. Some of them have painted eyes, some of them don't. A lot of the items from the 1993 range are very inconsistent, so I don't really know if the painted eyes versions are more rare or the unpainted ones are. So, and I've seen them go from 200. I've seen new in box ones go up to 750. I mean, it really all depends. Like these prices, sometimes these prices are estimates, so you know they're not 100% for sure. So, and yeah. The next one is a Gold Dome James Goes Buzz Buzz. This was released in 2001 for a limited time in the James Goes Buzz Buzz set. Earlier versions had the red dome, and then it was later changed to the gold dome. Apparently, it was mostly distributed in the UK, and I've seen it itself range from $150 or more. I think there's like two right now on eBay. Um, that's about it. The Tidmouth Milch Tanker, or the Tidmouth Milk Tanker, it was released in German. I put German, but it was released in Germany in 1996. The only real difference besides this and the Milk Tanker is that it has exclusive German text on the tanker, which roughly translates just to milk. I mean, yeah, I've seen it range from $150 or more. If it's brand new in the box, I want to say it probably goes up to $200. Yeah. The next one is a promo with coupon book, or the most desirable item in this is Glory 3. It comes with Boko and Tiger Moth as well. Both, I would say Tiger Moth and Boko are pretty rare since I don't believe they were released in 2002. So if you find a Boko or Tiger Moth with the wheels that say 2002, most likely they're from this set. Unless Boko was released in like a VHS pack or a random set, or Tiger Moth was also released in 2002. I believe that these trains are also exclusive. These characters are also exclusive to this coupon book. And for the full three, I've seen it go up to 300. 250, 300 is a ballpark range, I'd say, for that. And then the final one, I think, is the limited edition Sterling Silver Thomas. Now, it's kind of a weird item. It's considered wooden railway, even though it's not traditionally have wooden railway pieces in it. It has more like a take-along sterling silver Thomas. It has not even magnetic. So, and this was released in 2003. 1,000 copies were distributed to certain Thomas retailers as apparently an employee gift for selling Thomas Wooden Railway for 10 years. So my guess would that this item would either be on shelves like as a display piece for merchandise, or maybe they just kind of said they gave it to the managers and said, "Hey, take it home with you. You can have it. Congratulations." Now, like I said, this item is pretty rare and exclusive, just because of the fact that this wasn't really a retail item. Now, the original dies to make this were destroyed, so I saw that on the wiki. I don't know if that was important or not, but I put it on there. And then this, from the few times that I've seen it all together, because I've seen the station come by itself, but not the train, and the train come by itself. If you can get the full set, I would say this probably retails, I want to say like $150 or more from what I've witnessed. And yeah, those are, in my opinion, let me see. Yeah, those are, in my opinion, the top 10 rarest Thomas Winteroy items that I can think of at this moment. If anybody has any suggestions on items that might be rarer, please let me know. I could always change this list and, you know, maybe there are some items that I forget. All right, everyone. I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye.